3. Is it in 60 frames? I need audio. Yep. Because it's still not out on PC.
Hope I never have to use it. But something tells.
So, allow me to explain. You're a private investigator.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Oh yeah, sorry.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while
Fear not. I've already...
Sounds...
Don't...
How do you feel your...
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia. Gatherings...
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better...
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop...
Most locals go by foot, or by... Take this...
Other places.
Europe is... No, don't worry. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed. We'll meet again, Mr. Reed.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he was barely conscious, out of his mind.
And you don't believe...
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouth.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven.
So they're just...
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and act, not to mention...
I've heard you're the man to speak to about...
Another newcomer with another...
Can I ask you...
Please. That's...
Miss...
What?
Sorry.
You...
I need to...
Tell this clear.
Where's the house?
Yes.
As much...
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? It's okay.
Okay.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing.
Then what?
And he woke up, and after that, I don't remember a thing, just...
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. We moved here.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul, and I have no...
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. K is our lord, our life.
Sorry. Do you know how... I'll leave...
Please.
I don't know. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. Choo-choo. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here.
Glenna, Nechri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulina, Haftin.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. Five cards short of a full house. It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone there was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Take this, ape-face. Yeah, run!
What's happening?
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Take this. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
I've said everything I know.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the
You
fishing
like it here,
business.
newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Ed! I still hear those voices.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Let's see what you find.
The door won't budge. The door won't budge.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Stay alert. Monsters lurking underground.
I'll miss the carpenter's
everywhere.
food giveaway with this darn port closure. Hey, knock it off.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
Come.
Here's some...
Yes.
Seems a little...
Mm.
All right.
And I'll make...
Let's...
Good. The sea...
I don't think...
I see. And... it...
What the... Get the... Oh...
The door won't budge.